think that the conversation surrounding A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms and the two previous projects within the Game of Thrones universe, but more specifically House of the Dragon, is getting a little bit unserious at this point. And I've mentioned this many times. I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, but I also do understand that there are some flaws in the stories. I cannot sit here with a straight face and diminish a lot of the things that were produced in Game of Thrones and that have been produced in House of the Dragon and will definitely be given to us in season 3 and season 4. And I need you to understand this. I'm not saying that if you are a big fan of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which I am, and you've decided at this point that it's better than Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, there is nothing wrong with that. At the end of this season, I might actually be saying that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms season 1 is my favorite season so far within the Game of Thrones universe. Which is funny because whenever you talk to people within the A Song of Ice and Fire community that are big in the trenches of A Song of Ice and Fire, they mention that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms novellas are actually their favorite thing that George has written. So it's no surprise to me that this show is ultimately going to be the favorite of many people. I've seen many of you bringing up that quote or that thing that George said about this story isn't mine anymore. Don't use that. I don't think it's the flex that you think it is. Because, George, even though I love you, you are incredible, you're you're amazing. But at the same time, this story that's being told on the television shows, it hasn't been your story for a really, really long time. Because where's Lady Stoneheart? Where's the connection between the Starks and their direwolves? Where's the Dornish plot? Where's Euron being unhinged and crazy and creepy and magical? Where's young Griff and Fagon? Where's all these characters, all these moments that aren't part of the television timeline? A lot of people have taken this problem, this feud between George and Ryan Condal, very, very personal and have taken it as a pro thing when it's not. It really isn't. We should be rooting for them to be working together. That's what should happen. If at the end of the day you don't give a damn about what I just said, don't watch House of the Dragon. At least do that. Don't watch it.